Alright, what's going on, guys? Trey back again here bringing another video. This one's going to be a real quick video. It's not going to be an in-depth review. It's just going to be my thoughts on a TV show, a very quick review. I do reviews for every episode of The Walking Dead. I look forward to The Walking Dead. I love watching it. I never miss an episode. I always check it out on AMC. And so people have asked me what I think about comic book men. So the show that is after The Walking Dead, pretty much between The Walking Dead and their talk show Talking Dead, Kevin Smith's Comic Book Men. So if you guys haven't seen this, it's basically a reality TV show where it's Kevin Smith's comic book shop and his employees there, and pretty much what they do is they show some different things they're doing as part of their work for sales for the comic book shop, maybe going out and doing sales at different you know toy sales and things like that at different venues, as well as they have parts in the back where they just sit around and talk about comic books and do discussions and that kind of stuff. And people have asked me what my thoughts are on the show, so I wanted to give my thoughts on the show since it is on right after The Walking Dead and that kind of stuff. And I gotta say that I really like Kevin Smith generally. I really enjoy Dogma. I'm not a big fan of Clerks too much. I think Clerks is okay, but I am a fan of Kevin Smith. I've seen some of his stand-up comedy, and it's hilarious. I mean, the guy's really funny. I love every time he's on Talking Dead. I think he's really interesting and fun to have on, and he's a great. He really knows tons about comic books. I mean, absolutely loads, and he's a great writer. He's very talented. That said, as much a fan of I am, as much of a fan as I am of Kevin Smith, I don't necessarily like comic book men, and I'm sorry to say. As you guys can see in the background here, obviously I am a huge fan of comic books, Marvel, DC, superheroes, The Walking Dead. Pretty much I love all comic books and comic book related stuff. I collect figures, and I do also pick up some comic books here and there, and definitely keep up with the latest titles and read most of the main events that are going on with Marvel and DC. This show, it should interest me, and I should enjoy it because of the fact that it's on right after The Walking Dead. It's got Kevin Smith in it, and it's about comic books. I mean, how awesome of an idea is that, and how cool is that? But for some reason, I just don't. I just don't. I try to get in the show. I've watched most of the episodes so far, and I just can't get into it. It's just, to me, it's like filler. Like, if I have nothing else to do, which is never, because I always have something to do, then I'll watch it. Like I tried it, and I just can't get into it. The premise, it sounds good in theory that you'd have this kind of show like this and it would be great, but I think my problem with the show is the employees. Okay, I think my problem is the employees. Most of the employees, like, I just don't like them. I personally don't like them, and I know they're big fans of comic books and that kind of stuff, but I just don't find I just don't like them. I wouldn't want to watch them, and I don't really care to hear a lot of their opinions. I mean, they're not like Kevin Smith. The show isn't just about Kevin Smith. He actually is only in a few scenes here and there when they're actually discussing things. A lot of the show and what the show's based around is around the store and what's going on in the store. And there was the one where Muse came and visited the shop and this kind of stuff, and like worked at at his shop and that kind of stuff. And I like listening to Kevin Smith's opinion, what he has to say. But the problem is all of his employees suck, in my opinion. I mean, they all suck. There's the one, the guy with the big beard and stuff, and he's got like the like the grayish beard, and he's kind of big and overweight, and I'm like, I haven't liked one thing he said. There's the other guy who's bargaining with there was the lady who brought in this Chucky doll, and they show him bargaining with her about what the cost is and that kind of stuff, and what some older items are worth and this kind of stuff. And I don't know, maybe there are some people out there that find that interesting. I just don't. I can't get into it. I don't know why. I should like the show. I just really don't. So overall, I think it's a good idea. It's just they got to pick better guys who are actually going to work at the stash, guys who are more interesting, who are going to work there and give the show some meat. Because the thing is that like when Kevin Smith is on Talking Dead or when he's doing his stand-up comedy, he's talking about something I'm interested in. He's talking about things that, like, you know, are really, really you know, cool to hear him talk about, and he makes great jokes and he's hilarious and all that stuff. But the actual, you know, meat of the show isn't there, unfortunately. For me, anyway, it's just not there. I'm not interested to see how, you know, you bargaining for some old ugly Chucky doll. I'm not interested to see you bargaining for some old doll that I've never heard of, or a toy that I've never heard of that you can see through some kind of, like, I forget what it was called exactly from the first episode or whatever it was. I'm just not interested in the show. So overall, I don't think it's a bad show. People who are into reality shows like comic books may find it enjoyable. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 overall for show reviews so far. I mean, obviously it could get better and that kind of stuff as they go along, but for me, I don't watch it, and I'm not going to continue to watch it either. I tried it, you know, and it just doesn't interest me at all. So sorry, guys. Let me know what you think. If you do enjoy the show and you think it's awesome, please let me know. But I think most people will probably be like myself and just be like, you know, even if they like comic books, just find the show to be kind of like, I don't know, it's very lackluster, in my opinion. Very lackluster. I'd rather watch Kevin Smith on Talking Dead and just hear him talk about The Walking Dead all night than to see the Comic Book Men show, because I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it. Comic Book Men so far gets a 6 out of 10 for Trev. Not my cup of tea. Later, guys. Peace.